Hi guys, how are you all? I hope you guys are doing fine. So let's begin with the reading. It's going to be a collective reading and we will be looking at a collective message from Devi Ma, or let's say your personal spirit team, or whichever Devi Ma that you're working with. So let's see what is the message for you. Alright, so I'll be clarifying all the cards as well. So let's begin with the first one. For some of you, I do feel that you are going to get a commitment, okay, from someone. There has been someone who has not been acting really mature or responsible, or probably someone who has been just going with the flow or whatever. So here is a message. So even if you are someone who has been just playing around, going with the flow, not really acting wise, not being in your true energy, in your true element, in your best element, then this is a message for you as well, that you are going to act as a leader, you are going to act as a emperor. There's someone, probably you or someone else, where I do see that divine masculine energies are getting healed, okay. The immature masculine is going to act as a divine masculine, okay. So firstly, you are being asked to wait and watch, okay, in a certain situation where you are wanting some kind of action from someone, or if you are wanting to take any action, you are being asked to just do your work and just go with the flow, do your work and just see what happens next. And those who are waiting for such a man, or you have not been receiving any kind of queen treatment from your person, then this is a message that this person is going to act as a king, this person is going to act as an emperor in your life, okay. But for that, you will have to like really enjoy the ride, you will have to really enjoy what is going to come towards you, rather than just waiting and worrying all the time. All you need to do is just being yourself, keep enjoying life, and you will never know when this person comes into your life, okay. Then with the daughter of staff, we also have strength. So I do see that some of you really need to drop your guards, okay. Somehow there's this big wall that you have created, and it is causing a lot of rigidity within your energetic field. I'm sensing some kind of stubborn attitude, stubbornness, some kind of inflexibility, rigidity is there, wanting to dominate, wanting to control. So that is the kind, or you are dealing with such a person, okay. For some, I'm getting that it can be your own kid who is acting like this, and you might want to control them, you might want to dominate them, or you might want to protect them, but you are doing more harm than protecting this child, okay. One message is that. Second, if some of you are being in this energy, so you will know what is resonating with you. Yeah, I don't think it's an external energy. I think this is either your energy, or you are dealing with your child who is right now in a very staff kind of energy, in the sense, in a very airy energy, doing whatever they want to, behaving in a certain manner, which where you are being getting overprotective, okay. So you don't have to do that. Yes, we all know that you have that lioness trait, so because this is for the feminines here, okay. But here you do not have to be that strict person, or you don't have to build those walls around you, okay. Protect yourself only where you need to protect yourself. You don't have to defend yourself here and there every now and then. Okay, then we have daughter of coins. With that we have eight of swords. So there's this situation, I do see a past situation here. Okay, and here I do feel that, you know, you have been creating a beautiful garden for yourself, you have been creating a beautiful life for yourself, but there's some situation which is going to come in these upcoming 9 to 10 days from whenever you watch this video. So it's a timeless video. You will see that you will be invited to, you know, look at your past. Okay, and it's not necessary that you have to entertain the past, or it's not necessary that you have to be with the past person. It can be friendship, it can be a past romantic relationship, but you need to water that dead relationship. So probably you know, it can be a closure, probably being sensitive towards the other person, being soft towards the other person. I don't know why, but I feel one of the reasons to continue to this relationship is that you don't want to hurt the other person, or it's not like consciously अपने दिमाग में mentally you may feel that I don't want to hurt this person, hence I'm doing this, hence I'm continuing the relationship. But the thing is that you don't, like, the subconscious reason behind this entire thing could be that you are afraid to, you know, end a relationship. I do see some insecurity here. It's like you don't want this person, but you also want that presence and attention from the person, and that is kind of bothering you. So I just see you, you know, watering a dead relationship. There's no point in continuing the relationship, and you are being asked to take a good step, to take a confident step towards this relationship and end this relationship with a proper note, with you know, a proper closure, and giving closure to your subconscious also, because I don't think that you want to be in this situation. It's just that there's some you know, there's this kind of energy where you are just being in this relationship just for the sake of it, and you're not only spoiling your own life, but you're also spoiling the other person's life here. So do not do that. Okay, then we got the card of Shahabanu, and here we have Nine of Swords. So this is for the ones, all right, so this is a very you know, specific message, and it is for the ones who are working on themselves. So I do feel that you have been kind of you know, bothered about what other people say. Okay, what other people think about you. A very image conscious person is what I see. But now you are deliberately, with all consciousness and attentiveness, you are breaking that house of yours, you're breaking that tower of yours, you're burning that old bridge, because now you know that this only and only leads you to some kind of exhaustion or some kind of draining energy. So there's no point in you know, pleasing people or making other people happy, because anyhow they are going to attack you, anyhow they are going to target you. So no matter how good you are with them, no matter how much pleasing you do with them, it's not going to work. Okay, and you are ending this chapter, and you are entering into this Shabanu energy, which is your Empress energy, where you are completely grounded in your energy, where you are so centered in your energy. You do not care about impressing other people, be it male, be it female. Okay, you know, it's not just a romantic thing, but in general, how you deal with people, how you have been dealing with people. Now you're becoming abundant in your own energy, and the person who is abundant in his or her own energy, they will never want, or they would never need any kind of validation from the external world, or any kind of person for that matter. So I do see that richness, I do see that wealth which is emerging from you, that you are giving birth to. Very you know, goddess like energy, very Lakshmi kind of energy is what I see. And you are going to become so protected. Okay, you will see a different kind of beauty in your life. You will see a different kind of beauty in your lifestyle. You will see that nature is going to support you, protect you, nurture you, take care of you, caress you. Okay, it's like plants, and the nature is going to fall in love with your energy. They are going to fall in love with you, and that will only happen when you're going to end this, which is ending very soon. Second, then we have two of staffs. So let's see. Okay, so here we have the message of death, which is also transformation. There's this one very weird message that I'm getting, which is there's some ancestor who is going to come in some kind of a mask, or some kind of disguise, is what I see. Okay, इस time पे even though we are done with Pitra Paksh, we are done with Shraddh and everything, but still there's this feeling that there's some ancestral energy which is here to make your path clear. There's some ancestral energy which is here to make your life easier. Okay, so if you are struggling with making choices, if you're struggling, or if you have any kind of confusion in which direction you should be going, which path you should be taking, so the message is very clear here that you will get the guidance. Your problem will be solved, because your ancestors are going to come in some kind of mask or something like that, and then they are going to solve this problem for you. Okay, it's not even guidance or anything, it's like just taking away your worries from you. Okay, so that is the kind of energy is what I see. And other than that also, so other than that, for some 90% of the people it can be an ancestor. For next 10% of people, I do feel that it can be some messenger. Okay, some messenger you might so it can be your personal spirit, it can be your archangel, but yes, some personal messenger is there who is around you. Okay, it can be Devi herself, because of course we are doing this reading in Navratri, so whenever you see this reading, you never know when you get to meet Devi. Okay, so she might guise herself into a beggar or some kind of a sadhika or something like that, but it's going to be a very different kind of an energy. It is going to be a very short meeting kind of a thing, so it's a very specific message for some of you. And very calm and grounded energy, not someone who is going to lure you, not someone who is going to ask you to come and join workshops or anything like that, but someone who is just be there for a few seconds, and this person is going to bless you, this divine energy is going to bless you, and they're gonna go. Okay, so this is what I see here. Now I just also feel that this energy is going to take away two things from your life, two kind of worries, or if you have been confused, basically making your life easier. Okay, let's see what do we have for the last card. So here we have Shah of Staffs and Four of Wands. So there's some masculine energy who wants to take an action towards you. Okay, they do feel passionate about you, they do want a marriage with you, most probably, because I do see that this person is getting really ready to offer you something serious. This person is getting ready to behave how a man should behave, how a true masculine should behave. So this is, for some it can be a past person also, for some it can be a new person also, and for some I also feel that there's a new energy and there's a past person. Both the energies are present. Okay, so just take what resonates with you. So let's say if you are already married and everything, and you are wanting to see some kind of change in your partner, here there's going to be a lot of force, there's going to be a lot of changes in behavior. You will notice some kind of change in this person's behavior. You will see that this person is becoming, like a leader. They are becoming more action oriented. They would want to take the lead, though it can, for some it can be for a very short time, and this is more like a testing phase for this person. So it really depends whether they pass the test or not. Okay, universe is going to throw a test for this person. So yeah, that is it. And let me pull a few extra messages for you. Let's see if there's anything that universe wants to. Okay, I think that is it. I don't feel like picking more cards. So one is ant, which says work, achievement, success, and bread, period of prosperity and abundance, and a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So you might be dealing with someone who is like a leader, or you have been working with such a personality in one way or the other. But the message for you is that even if you feel that you have to kind of adjust in certain situations when it comes to your career, the message is that you don't have to worry about your bread and butter. You don't have to worry about your prosperity, because achievement is coming to you, success is coming to you. Okay, prosperity and abundance is coming to you. It is going to be a long-term success which is coming towards you. You are literally going to rule in your field. You are going to have that expertise in your particular field. Okay, so this entire journey, whatever you have gone through in your career, probably getting dominated by certain people, being used by certain people, where they walked over you, where they exploited you, where they did not treat you right, whatever it has been, whatever the case has been, it's now going to end, because now you're going to get the wisdom that you needed. You got the kind of power that you needed, and this chapter is closing and a completely new chapter is beginning, where this wisdom will be used. Okay, where your experience and wisdom will be appreciated and recognized. So that was your reading, and I hope it helps. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.